Since 2019, the Kia Seltos, a compact crossover built in South Korea, has been taking North America by storm with its incredibly good looks and good value. Now for 2024, the Kia Seltos has got a substantial refresh, so let's get into it. We're at the Kia newsroom. We will break down the new Seltos and everything it offers, but I want to talk about the exterior design real quick. It looks handsome as it did before. I think they did actually take a step back on the front end here. There's a lot going on. It looks a little bit like the Carnival up front. It looks a little bit like the K5 in some ways. And they also muddied up the bottom. It doesn't look quite as good as the fake skid plate did of the pre-refresh. Now, where it does get a lot right is the back. They made the rear end of this look a lot better, in my opinion, with a more light bar like-ish. I know that's getting kind of played out at this point. It doesn't stop light bars from looking bad. It's just getting popular, more mainstream, if you know what I mean. I like just the cleanliness of the rear design. It looks a lot more modern, more sleek than the outgoing Seltos. So overall, I guess it's an upgrade, but it has taken a minor step back on the front and a big step up in the back. And it's still just a gorgeous little SUV. Gives me a little bit of Volvo XC40 vibes. From some angles, I get Mitsubishi Outlander as well. And those are both handsome vehicles, especially the Volvo. So let's get into what's new for this vehicle for 2024. We have a new X-Line. We'll go over that in a second. We also have an increase of 20 horsepower for the 1.6 liter turbo, now 195 horsepower. And we have an 8-speed automatic replacing the DCT that I think it had before. Now, if we go to the Kia newsroom with a 2023 model, I'm expecting it to probably start around the same, around 23K if we look at the bottom left here. And then it goes up from there, of course. So the S, the EX, who knows about the Nightfall this time around. And then we also have the SX trim. Now, the SX previously was the only one to get the 1.6 liter turbo engine. And it had the 7-speed like I mentioned. And some of you might be thinking, oh, well, DCT is better. Well, the 7-speed DCT is not that impressive of a transmission. Check out my Elantra inline review. Wasn't really impressed with it. The 8-speed automatics are better transmissions in the Hyundai and Kia lineup. They call this a panoramic display, but it's really just two displays. It's still kind of class leading, to be honest. They have the 10-inch side by side with the other 10-inch. If you're not getting that quote-unquote panoramic display, you do have a new 4.2-inch instrument cluster with a digital gauge. Now, there's a new X-Line trim that we didn't have before. So it gives us exterior upgrades like exclusive front grille design with gunmetal finish, unique 18-inch wheels, black bridge-type roof rack, gloss black door garnish, and X-Line badging. The base engine is the 2-liter with 146 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. You also have the optional engine that we just talked about that's getting 20 extra horsepower, 195 horsepower with that 8-speed auto. I'd assume torque stays the same at 195 pound-feet of torque as well. Of course, all-wheel drive is an option as before. 4 USB ports, standard 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. Power liftgate and ventilated front seats are available on the SX sunroof package. So we'll see you guys down below. What do you think of the new Seltos? I don't want to get too much into it. Just a quick update here on the channel. How do you think it compares against the Corolla Cross Hybrid coming out, as well as the standard Corolla Cross vehicle? How do you think it compares to the new HR-V, the Nissan Kicks, the Mazda CX-30? These are all Asian competitors. I mean, even like the Hyundai Venue as well as the Hyundai Kona are competitors to this vehicle as well. So, man, I think this is still one of the best looking vehicles in the segment. It would have been nice to get a hybrid on this to compete against the Corolla Cross Hybrid. In the meantime, I think the Corolla Cross Hybrid is the only vehicle in its segment with a hybrid setup with around 190 plus horsepower, probably close to 40 miles per gallon. We don't have official EPA numbers on that quite yet. So good to have competition. Kia Seltos getting better, and it's already a pretty highly demanded vehicle. If we look at sales to end this video, it's only been on the market as a 2020 model year and newer. So they're only selling about 50,000 of these here in North America. I think the demand is higher than that. So like Toyota, for example, they can produce up to 150 of their Corolla Cross vehicles. They're nowhere close to saturating that production line, though, at this point in time in Alabama. The Honda HR-V that just got redesigned for 2023, not quite as powerful as this, but it's going to probably have a more premium interior with nicer materials, but not quite the same tech that this does. So there is a slot for this Kia Seltos to do really well, but I just don't think they're going to be able to produce the volume. But the kids are going wild at this point, so I got to end the video. Have a great day. Thank you guys. If you enjoyed it, this quick little update on the Refresh Seltos, hit the like button, subscribe for more. Catch you in the next one, and peace.